Hi, welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Monica.
And today we are talking about how to take your website global. And it's probably obvious to say you're going to translate it, but there's a few more things you should take an advantage of and keep in mind when you are starting to do business in other countries.
Yeah, there can be big differences between what's expected in the United States, how to do it in the United States versus how to do it in India or Ghana.
True. Who knows? But that's a good point, because our first tip is actually know the cultural, right? Because here we can go thumbs up and it means good, or like on Facebook or whatever, but maybe in another country you are flicking somebody off, which is not really what you want to do on your business website.
Right.
So you need to be aware of kind of cultural norms and how you're addressing people above and beyond just the translation.
Yeah, it's pretty, maybe somewhat widely known that showing the bottom of your foot in the Middle East, at least definitely in Iraq, is a major insult. So if you're fooling around and making a video and show the bottom of your shoe, you could accidentally be insulting all of your customers or clients in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. So be mindful of customs, right? And that goes into, we said translate your website, but be mindful not only of the language, but the dialect. Mm-hmm. Let's take Spain. Spain is made up of so many different regions, and there are very different dialects and uses of language. So if you are going into northern Spain, you need to really be mindful of that versus another part of the country.
Right, you've got the Basque region up north, you've got Catalonia down south. They have different words, they have different accents, so yeah, absolutely be careful. And you know what? If you've got a lot of clients in those two regions, it's probably worthwhile to have a Basque language translation done of your website. Catalonia, absolutely, same too. They are very, very distinct.
Absolutely. And when you are in those translations, be very mindful of having a native speaker review. We've all seen the weird menu translations or the signs that they're attracting, and we get it, but we go, really? So whether it's for dialect, whether it's for the translations, if you are doing business in another country, you probably should have some connection on the ground there, right? So even if they're not a grammarian, have them review and say, does this make sense?
Right. They'll know if it sounds right or weird.
So there you go. So maybe you don't even have somebody on the ground, but you're doing e-commerce, right? You need to understand how payments translate, because we do so much in credit cards here, right? But you take China, for example, and so much of theirs is done through digital wallets like Alipay or WeChat. And so if you are going to be doing business with China, you need those methods of accepting currency on your site.
Absolutely. If you're going to expect your customers to do it the way you want them to do it, as opposed to the way they're accustomed to doing it or used to doing it, you're going to get a drop off in the cart and they're not going to come back.
And that raises an excellent point, leads us right into our last point, which is you have to be mindful of their expectations and their customs. I'm going to give you an example, because in China and Europe, most people expect that you're going to ship before they pay, which is actually kind of crazy to us, right? We're saying, what the heck, you have to pay me before I'm going to give anything else. But if you are going to do business in that country, you need to understand the expectations and you need to meet them.
Yeah, exactly.
So translation is a big thing and something you start, but if you are going to be very successful globally, take more in mind. And
yeah, you have to look at it holistically.
Absolutely.
It's not just the language getting translated, it's a lot more than that.
And so if this is valuable and you want more tips, don't forget to subscribe, and we always appreciate any likes and shares. So thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.